So Kyle, with your background and your experiences, you've been an incredible resource for us at 511 over the years, taking our products to the next level. What's that design process been like for you, and what have you seen?
Well, it's kind of been a learning process for both sides, I think. When I met Corey and some of the folks at 511, it was a lot about fashion and not as much about function. And now I believe that we've got to the point where 511 and the designers that we work with understand that it's all about function. And if it looks cool at the end, then that's great too. But we've really been able to drive home that functionality, and that's what makes the 511 field tested by VTAC products really work, I think.
You know, we've had awesome success with the packs, especially the Rush series and the Rush 72. How does your past and some of those experiences drive the functionality you need in the gear?
That list is pretty long, but we wanted a bag that unzipped all the way to the bottom so you could get to all your gear at any time. You could open it up and see what you had. Also compartmentalize your gear. So there's so many different compartments to store your gear, simply because at night you want to be able to reach in and find exactly what you're looking for. We also wanted to have the MOLLE and have it put on in a decent manner, make the packs bomber with the heavier weight material, added a stuff it pocket so you can put your helmet or a jacket if you take it off. You got your clothes layered, you start to work up a sweat, you can peel off a layer and stuff it in that. And that all comes from my past experiences, as well as making sure you have a really stiff hydration area. So one, your hydration doesn't get popped, and two, if you overloaded the pack with objects like radios or whatever you might carry, mission essential gear, it wouldn't push into your back. So the plate inside of the pack is a pretty heavy duty piece of gear. Corey came up with the yoke design for the carrying system, and I really like that. I didn't think that was gonna work, but he's proven me wrong on that. I mean, it's a super functional pack and works really well, and it's been a very popular product with 511.
You know, one of the features I like is the little sunglass pocket at the top, so it doesn't get crushed down below.
Yeah, it keeps you from crushing your expensive glasses once you put them in there, and you can always find them. And now with some of the newer packs, it's actually been made larger so you can put your goggles or whatever.
You know, the Rush series has really turned into a pretty incredible collection for us. You know, we have the Rush 12, the 24, and the 72. When you're looking at those packs, how do you figure out what designs are, to take off, or what features to take off, and how to make them the right size? How do you direct that?
Well, the Rush 72, we had to make sure that the kitchen sink could fit in that bag. We looked at the market, we talked to the customers, what size bag do you want? The Rush 72 is a large bag. The Rush 24, we took it down a little ways, so that's more of an everyday slick-sided pack. It also doesn't have the big shove-it pocket. So that's a daily use pack. The 72 is if you're going to go out in the woods for 2 or 3 days, thus the name Rush 72.
Well, I like the waist strap on it as well. It gives the option to get that load off your hips or on your hips, and you can take a break if you need to, or throw it back around, tuck it away.
I use that when I'm out hunting. If I'm going to climb a hill, I take the waistband loose so that my legs have more ability to flex going up, especially with large weights in the pack. I've actually packed out elk quarters with a Rush 72, and if you do that, you've got to have a waistband or you're not going to be able to do it.
How about field testing? What's that process like when you get in the protos and you're going out in the field? What kind of rigors do you put them through?
I put them through my normal life. And if they can survive hanging out with me, it's going to work well for the average Joe out there. We're constantly on the road shooting with folks and letting other people look at the packs, law enforcement, military guys and civilians. We take them hunting. I'm spending 3 to 4 months a year in the woods hunting, whether it's turkey hunting or elk hunting, whatever it might be, and testing the packs there. And I'm also testing our competitors' stuff to see what's going on with their gear. It's been a learning experience, and I'm not going to say there wasn't some pain involved, but now it's rolling great. I mean, we got a great set of packs. I mean, they're doing great. If you haven't tried one, the folks out there should really try it.
As far as the gear, where it's evolved from and where it's headed next?
I got to tell you, I can't tell you everything.